Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. And for today's video, I am going to be cooking up an awesome, delicious keto low carb approved recipe in my slow cooker, in my crock pot. So today we're going to be making some keto broccoli and cheese soup. You can go ahead and leave this cooking all day. If you have a busy day, you're running some errands, you can cook this on low all day. And at the end of the night, you have yourself an easy, delicious low carb soup that you can go ahead and enjoy. Very minimal ingredients, and who doesn't love a broccoli and cheese soup? This is the ultimate comfort food. So let's go ahead and get straight into the video. All right, guys, I got my crock pot right here. I'm gonna go in with this one. This is my Drew Barrymore one, and I've been loving it. I use it, I think, twice so far, and I really like it. I'll go ahead and link it in my Amazon storefront if you're interested in one. But we're gonna go in with our crock pot, and then I have a couple ingredients right here. I went ahead and prepped some celery, onion, and we have our broccoli. So all we're gonna do is add our ingredients and slow cook it for a couple hours. We're gonna leave 2 ingredients out. We're gonna put the cheese in last after everything has cooked. So it's very simple. You literally just prep a couple veggies, dump it in, let it cook for a little bit, come back later on when you're ready, and we have some dinner made. But first ingredient we're gonna go in with is broccoli, okay? You could use fresh broccoli if you would like to, just chop it into bite-sized pieces, clean it up a little bit. I had frozen broccoli on hand, so I went ahead and just de-thawed that. Drain it. You could use either or, and then we're gonna go ahead and chop it down a little bit. You don't want it extra small, but you don't want it too big either. So I just give the broccoli a rough chop, and then you're gonna go ahead and add your broccoli into your crock pot, okay? And just continue that process. I do have all the ingredients listed down in the description below, along with the measurements if you want easy access to them. Okay, once you have your broccoli in here, now we're gonna go ahead and add the rest of my ingredients. So I went ahead and finally diced up half a cup of celery, and we're gonna add that on top of the broccoli. Then half a cup of diced onion. We're gonna add in just 2 tablespoons of some butter, just right on top. Some salt to taste, and then you could adjust it at the end if you need to. And I like extra black pepper usually in my broccoli soup, so I usually put a lot of pepper, and then I'll put more at the end. And then we're gonna go in with some garlic. If you want to use garlic powder or fresh garlic, you can do that. I'm just gonna go in with about a tablespoon. However much garlic you want, make it your own. All right, guys, now we're gonna go ahead and go in with our chicken broth for our soup, of course, but we gotta thicken up our chicken broth or else it's gonna be like really watery. So usually for most soups, you would go in with some cornstarch to thicken up the broth, but cornstarch really isn't keto approved, and it's 7 carbs for 1 tablespoon, which is a good amount of carbs for just some cornstarch. So what I like to use is xanthan gum. Xanthan gum is a natural thickener. It's keto approved. You can find it in your baking aisle at your local grocery stores. A little bit goes a long way, and this is nice to thicken up gravies and soups. This is usually what I use to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and use that instead. First, I'm gonna go ahead and measure out 4 cups of chicken broth, and you wanna go ahead and mix it into the first ones that you measure out. We're gonna go ahead and mix it into the chicken broth, sorry. This is a 2-cup measurement, so I'm gonna go in with 2 cups. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take 1 teaspoon. Like I said, xanthan gum does go a long way. If you find that you want your soup a little thicker after that, you can maybe add a little bit more towards the end. But just go in with a little bit at first because you don't want it too thick. I'm actually gonna go in with half a teaspoon. I feel like that's a good amount. I'll list that below. Then you're just gonna go ahead and mix it into your chicken broth. Let it dissolve. So this is 2 cups, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 more cups. So really 4 cups is 32 ounces of the container. Okay, now that we have all our ingredients in our crock pot, we're gonna go ahead and start cooking it. So, and then we're gonna add the cheese and heavy cream at the end, like I said. You wanna go ahead and cover your soup, and we're gonna go ahead and cook this on low for 4 to 6 hours. It just depends on your crock pot, whenever you wanna eat it. It just depends. I'm gonna go ahead and do 5 hours. And then after 5 hours, we will be back to see how it's going. If you want to, if you can, halfway through, maybe stir it a little bit just to make sure everything's cooking well. But other than that, we'll be back in 5 hours and add some delicious cheese to it and serve it right up. All right, you guys, it's been 2 hours. That's a little bit halfway through. So I just got home and I wanted to go ahead and just give it a quick little stir. So just halfway through, if you would like to, just to ensure nothing sticks, just stir up the ingredients. And that's it. And we'll go ahead and recover it and let it continue cooking, and we'll be back shortly. All right, guys, so it's officially time for dinner. I have a few minutes left on my slow cooker. While that's finishing up, I'm gonna go ahead and shred up some mild cheddar cheese. I personally like to go in with mild cheddar. You could mix up your cheeses. You could add a variety. It doesn't matter, whatever cheese you would like to go in with. I just feel like cheddar cheese gives like that real broccoli and soup kind of flavor. So I prefer to go in with block. It helps thicken the soup better. It melts better. It tastes better. But if all you have on hand is bag cheese, then hey, you can definitely go in with that. But I'm just gonna go ahead and shred up my own cheese. I'm going in with 4 cups of cheddar, sorry, 4 blocks. 4 cups of cheddar cheese. So I'm gonna mix some in and I'm gonna reserve some off for the side for the topping as well. I have my handy dandy cheese grater here. This thing is life. Like, where was this when I was younger shredding cheese for my mom? I absolutely love my cheese grater. Not only, I mainly use it for cheese, but it's not only used for cheese, and I absolutely love it. I highly recommend one. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and start shredding this up. Gotta make sure the cheese don't get stuck though. Don't shred too much, you gotta clear it out a little bit. Okay, now that we have some of the cheese shredded, we're gonna go ahead and start adding it into our slow cooker. I'm just gonna turn this off. At this point, it's pretty hot. So I'm just gonna turn it off for now. We're gonna start mixing stuff in. Okay, slowly I'm gonna go ahead and add in my cheese. Then give it a good mix. Let it get all nice and melty. And at this point, your broccoli should just fall apart. Okay, once you have mixed all your cheese in, now you're gonna go ahead and add in our cream. And this is gonna get it nice and creamy, and it's gonna help thicken as well. You're gonna go in with 1 cup. And then just go ahead and give that a good mix. And at this point, go ahead and carefully taste your soup. If you need any more salt, any more pepper, any kind of seasoning, go ahead and adjust your seasoning to your liking. But once I mix this cream in, we're gonna go ahead and serve us up a bowl. And we're gonna enjoy this delicious broccoli and cheese soup that we went ahead and slow cooked all day. All right, I adjusted my seasoning just a tad bit. I did add some more pepper, but that's it because I like it peppery. But I'm gonna go ahead and serve this right up, you guys. It looks so good. It smells so good. I am so ready to dig into this. Look at that, perfection. Okay, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more cheese on top, of course. And then if you're anything like me, I like a nice toasty bread with my broccoli and cheese soup. So this is keto approved bread. It's just by Sara Lee. They're keto bread. You can get that from your local grocery store. So I'm just gonna go ahead and have that off to the side. But here is my slow cooker broccoli and cheese soup. I would say it looks absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to dig in. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it cool down a little bit, and let's give it a little taste try. All right, I'm ready to dig in. Broccoli and cheese is one of my ultimate comfort foods. Comment down below, what is your ultimate comfort soup? This is one of them, besides like potato soup. But since we can't eat potatoes, check out my loaded cauliflower soup, keto approved. You gotta go back and check out that recipe. I'll pop it at the end of this video for you to click on, but that's another one you gotta try because that one is delicious if you love comfort soups. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God, you guys, this is so good. It's so cheesy, it's so creamy. The broccoli just, perfect seasoning. And it was so simple, not a lot of ingredients. You know, usual stuff that you probably have around your house. Honestly, you can make this soup super quick and easy. If you have a busy week or you just don't feel like cooking up at the end of the day, you want something easy, this is definitely going to be your go-to. I highly recommend it. And if you give it a try, let me know what you think. You wouldn't even be able to tell the difference of like regular broccoli and cheese soup and saying it's keto low carb. Like, it's just delicious. You got to dip the bread in it. All right, guys, but I really hope y'all enjoyed this easy keto approved broccoli and cheese soup that you can cook in your slow cooker if you have a busy day throughout the week, or you just need some comfort foods for this cold weather. This one is definitely gonna have to be on your rotation for your weekly dinners. And if you did give it a try, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Stay tuned for more awesome slow cooker recipes, and I will see you in my next one.